I have a dragon the size of a cat and it is wildly overpowered. I got lucky on a draw, so we're not supposed to have a weapon this strong already. It's a little bit unreliable, but this is something of a lesson in patience for myself. I need to wait for that thing to come all the way around before it absolutely wrecks all of the bats. And before you know it, we've leveled up and we now have thunder arrows. These are going to fire out in whatever direction I'm facing, absolutely ruining the day of any animal we happen to come across. The wildlife around us has really been getting it hard lately, and we're not going to let up now. I'm really going to come to appreciate these arrows because I think they're going to clear out a safe path for me in whatever direction I'm facing down the road, because I'm pretty sure we're only going to fight more and more idiots as time goes on. More thunder arrows, why yes, I would like a second one. Double damage. We're also being followed by a giant bat that seems to have a little bit more HP, so we're going to take a second to focus on it because I'm pretty sure there'll be a good reward behind its sweet eyes. Okay, we also are going to unlock what's called a flame liquor. Make of that what you will, but it does combine with my ice dragon eventually, so we're going to have like a double dragon. So my whole idea now today is just to go for a double dragon. We also got an upgrade to our super arrow. It's not firing more projectiles, but I think it's firing stronger projectiles, or maybe they're quicker. I'm really hoping our dragons eventually make a nice perimeter around us of protection. We have a sleeping bag, a medical sleeping bag up above us, so we're going to go check that out. I don't know what that is, but it looks pretty important. A lightning fast strike also sounds fun. Pretty sure that's just going to rain down lightning on whoever happens to be somewhere on the board. I've also grabbed Time Lord, increases skill effect duration by 10%. I'm not sure if that factors into the dragons, but it might, because the longer they can be raining fire and ice down, the better. I'm really going to plan my whole build around them in the hopes that they're going to turn into something amazing. Well, if we get Agile, that also combines with my Lightning Strike to eventually get a Super Ultra Lightning Strike, and a little Evasion probably isn't going to hurt us in any capacity. Because while she is surrounded by many dangerous monsters, she's not in any hurry to get out of the way of them. I found an enormous bomb in a chest that absolutely destroyed everything around me. So we're going to wander around and gently pick up some experience. Speaking of which, we're going to increase our experience gain by about 10%, and that's going to give us more damage by the end of this. This doesn't strike me as the kind of person that does a lot of reading, but that is a free upgrade, plus 2 arrows for our bow and arrow, plus whatever this is going to be. That gave an upgrade to our random lightning attack, which is good because I don't have to think about that one. It just does the work for me. 3 projectiles now, so that's just going to obliterate everything in front of me. There's so many things to pick up and look at. There's pizza up here, there's a book and a ring paper up there, there's swords below me. I probably want the swords. Swords are normally the kind of thing we like. Any problem can be fixed with a little more damage, or fire. I want to get my lightning thing to its ultimate, so we're going to go for more of that. 40% damage, 10% AoE, so we might also be good to get some AoE for it. And then we could have massive lightning strikes. It's a little bit tricky for me to head downwards with this build, but we're going to make it work. I want those swords. I also want to destroy all the bees chasing me, and the bats. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Suspect I'm going to need a little more protection right up close to me, because a lot of the things are getting to me. +1 resurrection. Movement speed is also good. I'm going to take resurrection. I think this character comes with 1 resurrection by default, and I'm glad we have it right now. Take that, morons, you haven't killed me yet. That just further proves that we're going to need more damage. A lot more damage. And we have a giant wolf that shoots fireballs. Okay, we're going to get 5% damage to our arrows and +1 penetration. These arrows are going deep. We can't go without our precious penetration, so if we get enough of that, we'll be unstoppable. We can just stop and shoot the wolf every once in a while while it fireballs us in response. You know what? We're going to start moving horizontally. I think hamburger style is going to serve our purpose better here. We're also getting attacked by spiky pigs. Those fireballs are starting to get really annoying because he fires them at just the right angle to absolutely destroy us. So we'll destroy him back with arrows. 1 more hit, he's done. Okay, we got an upgrade to our fire dragon for killing the giant wolf. I also didn't realize our ice dragon was still at its base level. No wonder we're falling behind on damage. I'm also going to get 10% to maximum health, because eventually we'll hopefully get some regeneration, and the more health we have, the more we will therefore regenerate. It may not seem like I have a plan, but my plan is simply to upgrade the dragons and hope for the best. And we have another giant heal over there to the left, so we could definitely sacrifice a little bit of HP to pick up some purple shards. I'm also going to increase our evasion chance, so we have about a 1 in 5 chance of avoiding damage. If that gets high enough, actually, we'll really be hard to hit by everything. That will help keep us alive bigly. We're going to go ahead and pick up the magic sleeping bag now to get our health back. We can sacrifice just a little bit to do so. Oh, never mind, we're a big magnet. But we got pizza to one side. It's not as... Wow, those arrows really do a lot when I just point them into the crowd. More resurrection. We're going to be constantly resurrecting ourselves. We're unstoppable. Not based on skill or planning, but simple brute force of resurrection. We're gonna resurrect her so many times, she's gonna be sick of it. She's just gonna want to stay dead at some point, because she's just faced with hordes of damage and animals. I feel like I need my dragons to do bigger attacks. Oh, there we go. Increase skill effect area by 5%. Those bats are going to be a problem. Those are gonna fly into me and really do some damage. Okay, we managed to miss that cluster of bats. We're gonna try and hit them with our arrows as best we can. I'm just gonna make big circles right here for a minute because we really need all this experience. We're gonna upgrade our fire dragon as well. We're just going to keep upgrading the things we have. That's going to be so good eventually. And we're going to upgrade our arrows even more. So now we're firing like 6 of them at a time. So we're going to get real good penetration out of these. Nothing is safe from my penetration now. Like, look at this giant cluster of wolves. It's not very wide, but if we make the area bigger with our area effect thing, they'll clear a much bigger path for us. There's a giant bomb to the left. I think we might investigate that. With our lightning strike, we're going to get an extra projectile out of that too. And the bigger we make our everything, the better. I definitely want that bomb. And ecocide. Oh, we got a giant bat coming back too. But at least now we have half a second to get some damage in on it and the rest of the bats, which I absolutely just wrecked with a lightning strike. Well, stone shrapnel apparently matches university record for some kind of ultimate evolution eventually, so we're also going to get that. The stones are hopefully, yeah, there they are. They fly straight out in front of me in a little bit of a fan, so that'll help widen the area. So then hopefully I can clear a bigger, safer path for myself. Oh, these are all getting good. We probably want better lightning strikes. I feel like an ultimate evolution would be quite helpful for us at this point. I think that's a time freezer, so we're probably going to grab that. They're bringing out the bears, so I'm glad we got the time freezer. Bears should drop good experience, and they're bears, so we're going to have to work extra hard to kill them. There's also one of these super bats. Would be lovely to kill that thing. Wow, those actually have a lot of HP. Oh, that's not great. My confidence has dropped a little bit from where it was. We're still wildly confident, but we're going to make everything a little bit bigger. Every time I see these cluster of bats, I really just want to jump a bunch of arrows into them because they're going to get really annoying to deal with. Okay, now we got to freeze time, so we're going to go ahead and eliminate as many of the bears as we can. Doing the world a favor, I'm debearing it. +1 projectile in my lightning strike. That's going to get pretty big. Our HP is getting low, but we defeated the bat, so we get a free upgrade. I think that makes our whatever's last a little longer, so whatever's going off will hopefully exist for a second longer than it otherwise would have. 40% damage, 10% AoE for the lightning. I'm being assaulted by a massive fireball shooting bear and I've never been happier about it. Should probably point some arrows up into him at some point. His fireballs are very hard to avoid, and if I have to point my arrows towards him, I'm not getting a lot of the other spiky pigs or anything dead. Pretty sure the big bear will die eventually anyway, thanks to my dragons or the lightning. Gotta pick up that pizza because we wouldn't want to waste another resurrection already. This will give me a chance to get some damage on Big Boy. It's all about the circles. Just keep going. Oh, if I turn around, I'll get a big, massive idiot's dead. Perfect. Big Bear is definitely getting low on HP. Something just hit him pretty hard there. Gotta try not to take any damage. Got him. Wait. Almost got him. Got him. Ice Dragon's getting extra damage and projectile, and we get a free roll on this. So our lightning got further upgraded. We're also going to take a throwing disc. Just if we have an extra weapon slot, I might as well use it. The more weapons we can have going out there, the better, because we've got a lot of wolves to kill. There's also a lot of experience on the ground, and that lightning absolutely wrecked the bats. It's too late for any experience, so we're just going to get extra projectiles out of my whatever shrapnel. So now we're firing like a shotgun out of our front. I'm going to sit close to this, never mind, HP thing. We'll just go ahead and pick that up and use it anyway. That's fine. We also found an egg on the ground. That's going to suck in all of our experience. So our fire dragon is definitely going to be upgraded. So is our thunder arrows. Ooh, +1 penetration. Evasion chance is going up by further 6%. We just gained a lot of experience from that stuff. We're going to increase our skill area by another 5%, so everything's getting really big and really deep. I have to do this in games, because it's the only way I can really compensate. I would like more super dragon skills, but extra skill effect area is also pretty good, because these are actually getting quite big. The bears are making a return. There's also a rather plus-size wolf coming to get us. We'll see if we can rain some damage down on him. He doesn't get a health bar because he's not important enough. How does it feel to not make the cut, stupid? I think the wolf died and I don't think he gave us anything for it, so that's rather sad. But we'll increase our skill effect area by another 4%. Now everything is pretty much max size. And our damage feels pretty good. We're tearing through everything, at least currently. That was another one of the big wolves. Ooh, that looks important. What is that thing? Also, whatever this is, I don't know what that is. That might be an evolution. That's the ultimate lightning evolution. Lightning strikes twice in one place. So any of the lightning strikes basically does 2 strikes. So the lightning doubled its damage. And I feel like the lightning was already working very hard for us. Now that I actually pay attention to the lightning, I can see it's absolutely destroying everything. Plus it's got the massive AoE effect on it now. My lightning is so powerful, it can stop a herd of bees dead in its tracks. We're going to upgrade the Ice Dragon, and we're going to pick this up. We're getting a lot of the eggs now, but there's only like 6 experience shards on the ground because I've only been collecting them for 6 seconds. Can't believe we're at the 14-minute mark already. That went so quick. Taking a little bit of damage, mostly because I had that nearby and I was playing way too confidently. We're going to sit there and absolutely rain arrows down on this wolf. Wow, I thought for sure that was going to destroy him. Now the spiders are coming out. The big wolf is dead. Ice Dragon gets another level up because we need bigger, better dragons. These aren't dragon options. I guess we'll just take 120% damage to my danger frisbee. Now we're fighting a giant pig, who's probably going to have a lot of HP. We'll fire a few. You know what? Our damage seems to be up to it. They're already down to 3/4 of their health. So especially if we get a little bit of breathing room amongst the idiots, okay, we'll stay out of the way of that and just fire away into the pig. And you're going to stop right about there, so eat some arrows. Eat lots of arrows. Back out of that, eat some more arrows. Arrows to the face. You know what? We're just going to tank through this to kill the pig. Well, okay, that was getting dangerous. Oh, never mind. That's the end. We can actually upgrade our character quite a lot. And then jump right back into a place, but this time we have the danger frisbee instead of the dragons. This is also an epic tier weapon anyway, so it's going to destroy these things. And already I like it a lot better. Aura that inflicts holy damage to enemies within its range. I was hoping it would be a little bit bigger than that, but that's actually going to give me a lot of safety. More so just confidence that I don't need. Because now I can just bulldoze my way through the enemies. Look at this. We're going to increase our experience gain by 10% already because it's at the very beginning, so that'll be lots of extra power. I wonder how big I can make my aura. We could basically just turn ourselves into the Wagon Wheel of Doom. +1 projectile? That's wildly overpowered. Now we just doubled our damage from our rings. Hey, look at these guys. We can just sit right here and they'll kill themselves. Skill effect area by 5%. That's going to make our wagon wheel bigger. And a large wagon wheel is a happy wagon wheel. And we're going to get 20% area of effect, so our wagon wheel is even bigger now. And that's good because we're getting bigger enemies. Bigger wagon wheel can fight bigger things. That guy's going to sit right in the center of our aura and die, but so far this is a cakewalk. I have lost a little bit of HP, I'm not really sure from where, but I'm also playing way too confidently. Big boy is dead, restores 1 HP every 5 seconds, and that also pairs with our wagon wheel aura. I also just got a triple upgrade, so my whirling discs got 2 upgrades, and I get an extra projectile to boot, so we just got so much stronger. So our throwing discs are just going to go bananas and destroy absolutely everyone at this point. I don't know if we're even going to need the wagon wheel anymore. That healing is also going to be super nice. We're going to absorb a lot of that. Increase skill effect area by 5%. Things get even bigger. I guess if our whirling discs also get bigger, that would be fun because those don't seem to be stopping for anyone. It was nice of them to leave some walls in this place. That way they could really serve to annoy and limit my maneuvering. But everyone has to walk through my wagon wheel of doom, so we're really gonna be just fine no matter what happens. Increase area by a further 5%, the wheel gets bigger. We're hitting everything for between 400 and 500 damage it seems with most of our weapons. Our Wagon Wheel of Doom is maybe in the hundreds, but I think it ticks over frequently. And that's going to happen to anything that wants to get close to me. They make these coins look so outrageously powerful and good, when I'm pretty sure it's worth like a single dollar. Got another horde of rats coming in. Oh, and another big boy. That's okay because we're going to throw a lot of discs in his face. Okay, those things are starting to hurt when they touch me. I think we're going to take 30% sacred damage because I'm pretty sure that's exactly what my Wagon Wheel aura is. Wow, that actually really hurt. I should really start paying more attention. Okay, we're going to play the don't get touched game for the next 5 minutes and that will hopefully regenerate my HP. She's not in a very big hurry though, as always. Okay, hopefully that doesn't get too close to me. That was scary. The big idiot seems to have died, so we're going to try and walk over and grab his book while also increasing our experience. Okay, that was my own fault. I walked directly into that. But I have a resurrection, so we keep on going. But that was, I believe, the only resurrection we had, so it's time to start being careful. But also our wagon wheel got even better. Maybe we shouldn't be relying on that. 20% area of effect? Yes. Now it's big and has symbols on it. Might also do more damage, I'm not really sure. But that will keep us, actually seems like quite safe, especially with that extra damage it's doing. We're going to toss a mace also because that's holy damage. So that will pair nicely because we have an extra 30% to holy damage. We got a new guy trying to hook us. That's probably the 5-minute boss. So we're going to keep a little bit of distance from him because I bet he hurts a lot. But we got to get close to him to hurt him with this. Okay, he's got quite a bit of HP. So we're going to do our best to stay a little bit away. Luckily, we attack very far up and down. So if we sit down here, I think we're going to be okay. A further 30% sacred damage? Why don't we just get this upgrade the whole time? We can melt things now. We were melting things before. We're melting things now super bad. Also, our flying hammer, I think, just got an upgrade, so it maybe gets an extra projectile. Let's get extra damage to our throwing discs. There's a lot of those flying and bouncing around. Those are certainly going to help us. They even have a little bit of penetration at this point, so they'll really make a mess of the idiots. I think next we're going to take thunder arrows. That's just going to help fire those shots in whatever direction we're looking. And because I have the projectile multiplier, we're already firing 3 of them. That's just going to help a lot in clearing a safe path for me. If I want to go left towards that chest, I just look left and we got the arrows leading the way. Increase projectile flight speed by 10%. That also pairs with the arrows to make super arrows eventually. And if everything I'm doing can get to where it's going quicker, monsters die faster. We're gonna take an extra thunder arrow projectile because it's like that old saying goes,
You can never have too many thunder projectiles.
my strategy now is basically to walk in slow big circles, making a nice debris field that we can casually pick up, at least until something more exciting shows up to try and defeat us. Although things stand little chance against our wagon wheel, which is going to get a further 30% holy damage. So I'm pretty sure that by itself is now ticking away for like 800 damage or something, so we should be melting things, and if we get its ultimate evolution, I'm pretty sure it's game over for everything. Can these guys have a health bar? I don't know how close I should be pushing it when they do that. An extra projectile again. How many extra projectiles can we have? We also got a little bit of extra projectile flight speed, so everything is traveling a little bit faster than it was before. We're going to upgrade Faith Throw here because that's holy damage and we're clearly doing a lot of that. A knockback attack dealing damage to enemies in front of you. We'll try that. Yeah, that could be actually good, because that's going to help clear the way again to keep us nice and safe. Although that might knock people away from my wagon wheel, I now realize. But we'll figure that out. +2 penetrations for Faith Throw. Feel free to make your own mom jokes in the comments. We're going to go for some more Faith Throw here on this one, because that's really got to be doing some damage for us. Yeah, that hit for 1600 damage down below. And we got another bigger enemy coming up, so let's see how quickly we can melt him with our super hammers at this point. I'm surprised he lasted that long. We're also pointing arrows in the wrong direction. That's better. 10% damage on our arrows, and also this. Okay, that upgraded my arrows one more time. That's one step closer to the ultimate evolution for them. Time for the 10-minute boss, which seems to jump around like an idiot, but he's going to get hammered real bad. He's already down to half HP. We almost took a lot of damage there, but we didn't. So I know where he lands here, so I can just kind of go like that, and then he's dead, and we get a whole bunch of stuff. Pretty sure that's velocity, so our things are going to go quicker. Oh, I forgot about my HP restoration. Now we're going to have 2% restoration every second, plus 100% extra damage to our hammers, which we're already doing thousands, so I can only imagine what they're going to do now. Pretty sure I'm seeing them hit for 2,000. Which seems to be enough to destroy the big piles of green goo. Another upgrade, Faith Throw, +2 penetration, so those hammers will not be stopping for anyone. Increased skill effect area by 4%, we gotta be getting close to the ultimate hammers at this point. I'm sort of just zoning out at this point and walking in circles because nothing is really getting anywhere close to me. Here's a bigger fellow, and they're starting to have some things charge at me. This guy's gonna get absolutely wrecked by everything we have going on. Yeah, never mind, he's dead. Plus 60% damage to our wagon wheel. That's gonna be even better. That thing's really gonna hurt them. So many good things to pick from. I think we're going to max out our Faith Throw because that should, I think, allow me to get the ultimate evolution. If not, we're only an upgrade or 2 away. We'll get it eventually. For now, we're going to take extra HP restoration because eventually we'll get the ultimate wagon wheel as well. This will be a big help to us though. The first egg we found in the wild, that's going to jump us up a level or 2. 20% extra AoE on our wagon wheel, so it's massive. We're going to upgrade Devastating Strike, and apparently we only got 2 levels out of all that, and that's fine. We got another big guy, so we're going to do our best to melt him very quickly so we get the treasure chest or whatever pops out of him. He's probably got a lot of stuff hiding in there. He died instantly and left me absolutely nothing. So we'll take extra arrow damage and penetration. I'm hoping this beautiful egg will suck us up for another level, and I need to not touch any enemies for a second because my HP is getting low again. Okay, we're going to restore, I think, 4% HP per second now, or every 5 seconds, so that's going to help us. Every once in a while, our health is going to tick up in a big way, plus the pizza helps. Okay, we're now fighting an octopus who seems to be able to cast at us from a long ways. Wow, that really hurt. Okay, so I should probably not get hit by that again. Why is there a pink sword over here? Okay, I'm going to pick up the pink sword because I can't help myself. Not sure what that did. Probably almost killed us. Once we get our up and down hammers on him, yeah, he'll die.